I'm your host, BrightLearn, and today we're exploring a topic that is as fascinating as it is alarming. We're talking about the concept of neurohacking and how it might be affecting our brains on a global scale. Our source of insight is none other than Dr. Michael Nehls, author of the eye-opening book, The Indoctrinated Brain. Nehls is a medical doctor and a PhD holder with a background in molecular genetics and a focus on immunology. He's here to reveal some startling truths about how our mental health is under attack and how the very fabric of our thoughts and memories might be manipulated. So, let's jump right in. Nehls discussed how the last few years have been particularly challenging for our mental well-being. We've seen a surge in what many call mass mental illness, where the lines between reality and fiction seem to blur more each day. Nehls pointed out that the mRNA injection program, which started in 2021, has been a major catalyst in this mental health crisis. He described it as an attack on the human mental immune system. Now, what does that mean? Well, according to Nehls, our mental immune system is our ability to think critically, to remember, and to use our past experiences to navigate the present and future. It's what helps us discern between what's real and what's not. Nehls explained that our mental immune system is rooted in our autobiographical memory center, which is essentially the part of our brain that shapes our identity and perception of the world. This center relies on the production of new nerve cells, a process known as neurogenesis. But here's the kicker: this process can be disrupted, and when it is, our ability to think, to remember, and to maintain our sense of self is compromised. Nehls emphasized that the measures we've seen in recent years, including lockdowns and the widespread use of mRNA injections, have had a significant impact on this process. Our conversation then shifted to the manipulation of memory. Nehls highlighted how our memories can be altered or even erased, leading to what he calls positive and negative hallucinations. This means we can be made to believe things that aren't true or forget things that are. This is a powerful tool for those who wish to control the narrative. Nehls explained that the autobiographical memory center is particularly vulnerable to this kind of manipulation. He described how the narratives pushed by the media and other institutions can overwrite our personal memories, essentially reprogramming us. Nehls went on to explain the mechanism behind this neurohacking. He described it as a two-step process. First, the production of new nerve cells in the hippocampus is blocked. This is achieved through neuroinflammation caused by the spike protein, which is a component of the mRNA injections. The second step involves the constant changing of narratives, which forces the hippocampus to process new information that contradicts previous memories. This overloads the system, leading to a breakdown in our ability to think critically and maintain our sense of self. The implications of this are profound. Nehls pointed out that this process can lead to a loss of individuality and a rise in what he calls programmable life forms, or PLFs. These are individuals who regurgitate the narratives they're programmed with, losing their own sense of identity in the process. This is a chilling thought, especially when we consider the societal impact. Nehls mentioned that this is why we're seeing such strong resistance to reason and logic, particularly in discussions around topics like climate change and public health. But it's not all doom and gloom. Nehls offered some hope and practical solutions. He emphasized the importance of neurogenesis and how we can support this process through lifestyle choices. This includes getting enough sleep, avoiding neuroinflammatory foods, and staying socially active. He also highlighted the importance of having a purpose in life, as this drives our mental resilience and keeps our brains engaged. Nehls believes that by understanding these mechanisms, we can take steps to protect ourselves and even reverse some of the damage. In conclusion, this interview with Nehls was both enlightening and sobering. It's a call to action for all of us to be more mindful of the information we consume and the narratives we accept. Nehls' book, The Indoctrinated Brain, is a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the complexities of our mental health and the forces that seek to manipulate it. As we wrap up, I encourage you to check out the book and join the conversation. Let's work together to reclaim our mental freedom and foster a society that values critical thinking and individuality. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the BrightLearn podcast.
This has been a BrightLearn.ai summary of an interview between Dr. Michael Nehls and Mike Adams on December 20th, 2023. The full interview is available at brighteon.com, where you can also find podcasts and special reports by Mike Adams and other creators. Visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage of this interview and breaking news on critical stories that will keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.